Hello everybody. How's it going?
Good.
Okay. It's necessary for us to live, but also it's a reason for death. 3.4 million people die each year because of it. But nevertheless, your body, 60% of your body made of it. Of your body made of it. You can survive 3 to 4 days without it, but even if you have it, you're still concerned whether it's good for you or not. I think everyone knows what I'm talking about, right? Yeah. What?
Water.
Yes, exactly. I'm talking about liquid called water. The question here is all water in the world pure and clean?
No.
Of course not. So what I'm presenting now is what the scholars have been developing so far, for a long time, water purifier. I'm going to talk about 3 main points: the history of the definition and system idea, and also the history of the water purifier development, and the advantages or disadvantages of using water purifier. So, are you ready? Let's get started and see what water purification exactly means. What does it mean? Well, Water Tech Trading website explained that water purifier is the process of removing contaminant from raw source to make it drinkable and pure enough for industrial use. But what I mean by contaminant? Contaminant is like contaminant is like the bacteria and microbes and also microorganisms and any chemicals that in water. Okay, so water purifier have three types. The first type is pump purifier. Pump purifier is handle here, and it has 2 hoses, one for the clean water, the other for the dirty water. Also, it has plunger, as you can see. That can be pulled and pushed to suck up the water. The water run through the filter within the plunger and pumped out to be pure. The second type is ultraviolet purifier. This one is very easy to use. Just put the stick in the water, wait until the light turn green, then stir in the water until the light turn off. The UV ray will kill any bacteria in the water. So this is very easy to use. The third one is the most widely used, which is the filtration. So what's the process of filtration? Filtration, basically the idea is to separate solid, unwanted solid from liquid. But how the filter prevent the contaminant to throw out the filter. So the liquid will go through the filter and the solid will be the other side of the filter. But the speed of the liquid throughout the filter depending on the level of thickness for this filter. The low level means slow, means faster. The high level of thickness means slow throughout the liquid, which is the best. So now, my friend, after we have learned water purification mean, let's say how science is developed. So, in 1627, the first scientist who thought of developing this scientific discovery is an Englishman whose name is Sir Francis Bacon. After that comes Robert Hooke, who by the time that microscope had invented, he discovered microorganisms living in the water. And comes James Simpson, who the first engineer applied the water purifier at a large scale in Chelsea, not only in the Pacific Zone. So, but nowadays, how the science is developing? They developed the technique of water treatment that used from early method. For example, boiling is the first and basic method to purify water. And some examples are back in 1627, Sir Francis is the first one who did experiment. The first experiment he did the first experiment to remove salt from sea by using filter, using sand filter. And by the time that Microsoft invented, they led to use filter that made from sponge or wool. So we know now that nothing is perfect, right? So what the pros and cons of using water purification? So let's start with pros. The first one is, when you're using water purifier, it will clean the chlorine and any bad bacteria such as bifidobacterium. The bifidobacterium is bad bacteria that not good for the stomach. And second advantage is water purifier will lower risk of disease. Water website state that 80% of people drinking unsafe water, they have diarrhea. And for the third advantage is, will increase the immune system of child. So the child have this immune. So if you drink fresh water every day, that the immune system of his will be increased. So this is the con. On the other hand, the con is not really crucial. The first con that even though he removed contaminant, he also removed some minerals and nutrition that your body needed. For example, sodium and iron. But you can overcome this problem by eating healthy food that have the same nutrition and minerals. And the second one is water purifier not maintained long time. You have to replace it monthly. So to overcome this problem, you just need to find filter that sustain 2 months to 3 months. It will save you money also. So to sum up, we know that water purifier is the process to remove unwanted contaminant. Also, we know that filtration is the most widely popularly used method. And also we know that Sir Francis Bacon was the first one who did experiment in by using a sand filter. And we know that the pro is to benefit your health, and the con is not that so big deal. So we all agree and believe that finding clean water in the world, it's a major problem. It's a major worldwide problem, right? So the continuation of this advantage will save millions of lives all over the world. This is my source if you need any information. Thank you for listening and my presentation. If you have any question, I'm happy to answer.